Recently, on a server with a few friends, I went on an adventure and found a couple new friends. Me, Bud, and Bartholomew III of Eisenhower. Now, once I'd brought them home in some buckets perfect for stuffing small animals in, I realized I couldn't keep them in those buckets forever. So, when I got home, I decided to make them an aquarium to live in. Now, since aquariums aren't really cheap, I decided I have to build it myself. So here you go. Here's me building an aquarium for some spectacular pets of mine. So I have to go all the way to the... Now, the first thing I had to do, of course, was choose where on earth I wanted them to live. And I decided that the best place for them to be was my base. So I immediately started digging. I'm gonna mine out this wall and just build it back here. I feel like if I just make a room right back. Now, my idea was to just dig behind my base and build a little room for the axolotls to be. So that's exactly what I did. I built a room. Alright, mining. Gonna be my stacks. There we go. Okay. So, now that we have this big old area to put them in, we just have to get glass. Oh, and I can't even pick that up. My inventory is too full. We just have to get glass and everything to fill it. Now, so far, my plan was going great. I quickly got glass to fill in the little gaps so that I could put water without spilling everywhere, and place neat little sea lanterns all over the place. But that's when I made a horrible decision. Now, I realized that the walls and roof are still sort of stone. So, I'm going to go and I'm going to get some sand for reasons. Now, the reason I just said I was going to go get sand, even though I didn't tell the actual recording device, is that I wanted to make concrete, blue concrete to be exact, to place all around the walls to make it look good. Oh, I didn't realize how big of a mistake this was. And here we are. Now, this is sort of not a beach, so we are going... Wow! Now that we have a respectable amount of sand, I am going to return home, and we are going to hopefully make concrete. Now that I have a respectable amount of sand, I am going to get some gravel, because that's the next thing I need. Don't really care for bottom or shovel. If only you could make flint block, storing them would be so much easier. Alright, now that we have all the stuff I think I need. Now, I had finally gotten every single item I needed to make concrete. At least that's what I thought. Then I realized that I actually needed a dye. You see, each piece of concrete requires 4 sand, 4 gravel, and 1 dye of my choice. So I immediately set out to get some blue flowers to make blue dye, to make blue concrete powder, then to make blue concrete. Alright, I know a good place where we can get flowers. And that is right beyond this shack. I don't know who is building this shack. Someone is. But I'm going to go past it, and there's a huge flower field. But whatever. Corn. Now that we have all the stuff that I need, I am going to make as much blue concrete powder as I can. Be concrete powder. It's a lot of concrete powder. I had finally gotten my concrete powder, so once I had turned it all into concrete blocks, I immediately started adding it to the room. Look at that. And when it's so, a sky. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. Now, I finally finished putting down the water and everything, but I knew I couldn't just let them live in this empty cage. So as soon as I was finished putting down the water, I immediately started putting in decorations. I added kelp, SpongeBob's house, and a little log for them to play in. So when I felt that it was ready, I went and got the little axolotls to toss them in there to see what they thought about it. But then I got distracted because I remember I had to replace all this dirty looking stone with nice stone bricks, so I immediately did that. Have you ever looked at your house and felt like it needed something extra? Well, here at Joe Classic's bricklaying business, we will give you the extra that you need. Our experts will come over and in a day lay every single brick by hand to give you that little extra shine. 10 out of 10 homeowners recommend that you call us the first day you move in so that we can give your house what it needs. No, Timothy, gosh dang it, now you've crossed the line. And just like that, their new home was finally complete. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing, and it really helps the algorithm. Also, comment down below what I should do for my pet bee next.